Today we're talking about 7th grade, Chapter 10, Lesson 3, Assets and Liabilities. Assets are things you own, with an N. They belong to you. They benefit you. Liabilities are things you owe, things you have to pay back. They don't belong to you. They're not beneficial. And net worth is the value of assets minus the liabilities. Assets minus liabilities. So first, let's identify some of the assets from this list. Cash is something that can belong to you. That's an asset. And car paid off. That means it belongs to you. So that's an asset. Credit card debt, that is something you have to pay back. So that is a liability. Motorcycle payoff. Pay off means you still owe money on that. So that is a liability. Savings. Savings is something that belongs to you. So that's an asset. So let's add the cash plus the car value plus the savings to get our total assets. $6,015.52. And then our credit card debt plus what we owe on the motorcycle is $1,797.98. Okay, now to find the net worth, we're going to subtract those two numbers. So the assets were $6,015.52, and the liabilities were $1,797.98, and we want to subtract those two. The net worth is $4,217.54. That's a positive number. That means she had more assets than debt. Positive means that she owns more than she owes. Another example. Will the dollar amount of the liability, what will be the dollar amount of the liabilities if she increases them by 10%? So if we take the liabilities and we want to find 10% of the liabilities. Remember, if there's a percent involved, we change it to a decimal and multiply. And I'm going to drop that last zero to make it just a little bit easier. And there's 2 decimal spaces plus one more makes it 3. And then money can only have 2 spaces, so I need to round that. $179.80. That's how much she's going to increase it. So now I need to add that back to what her liabilities were. They were $1,797.98, and she just made them go up by that much. So her new liabilities are $1,977.78. Let's look at what you're supposed to be doing today. You're supposed to identify the assets and liabilities. Remember, if you pay it off, if it's paid for, it's an asset. If you still owe on it, it's a liability. So figure out which ones are the assets and which ones are the liabilities. And you'll need to find the total amount so that you can find the net worth. If this is positive, then she owns more. If it's negative, she owes more. And then we have one where they give you the total amount, and you just have to find the net worth.